Hey guys, get him out of here. So I baked the hand, and I also baked his hand here. Oops, his hand here. I always have to put this. I forget to take the sound out of my computer. Okay, so let me just start recording with this other camera here. Hey guys, so I baked the hand, and I also baked this hand here. So they're both baked, arm and hand here, and this hand. So now I'm gonna fix a little bit of things on this hand, and I'm gonna show you guys, so you know kind of what I do. So what I'm thinking here is I'm gonna look to the hand and see what's wrong with it and fix it all. So before I baked, I added some inside here because it was too thin, so I added the pillows, same thing that I did to the other one. Camera keeps on focusing. I can't have anything in my background, otherwise the camera would focus on that instead. Okay, so one of the biggest thing that I notice here is that this finger, it's kind of too thin right there. See, this is too thin, and the pillow, this is where the finger finishes, so we should have more pillow here. So I'm gonna add more clay to that. So all these little details I do after I bake, because it's so much easier. Just go like this. And then you have to really look to the hand, see what's wrong. You kind of have to know the anatomy, and as much more you know the anatomy of the hand, faster you will recognize what's wrong, and faster you will fix it, and better it would look, your hand. So it's really important to know the anatomy, or if you are not familiar with the anatomy, it's always good, even if you are familiar, get a reference, put the hand right in the same pose, or your own hand, or ask someone to make the pose and take pictures in all different angles so you can copy everything. It's always easier to copy. It gets always better result if you copy. So right there. And here, even if it's not gonna show, it's good to have a little bit ready, beautiful, not just all ugly. You can go with a brush too. If you can't reach, if you can smoothen with a tool, you can smoothen with a brush. And here it's very wrong, the hand in here. This cannot be that skinny. It cannot have this curve coming inside. We have to add some clay here and make this hand straight. The hand is not a triangle coming in. It was like a triangle. But when you are holding, squeezing, trying to give it the right shape, it's harder. to give it the right shape to it. So even when the hands, the fingers are closing inside, you still don't get a triangle here. You still have some nice size in here. Let me just cut this so I know where the hand finishes. And then it doesn't. I'm gonna cut just so I know, but I'm not gonna remove it all because this might get the hand out of the toothpick, and I really still want to have the hand fixed. Like I don't want the hand to be moving on the toothpick. So I'm gonna keep it here. And that is better already. This bone needs to be bigger. It's kind of small. And then when you add some bone here, you have to kind of go and meet these two bones meet on the finger without having a gigantic curve here. Like here cannot have a gigantic curve, just some, but not gigantic. So this is all hand anatomy that we have to know, and if you don't, no worries, you will after practicing a lot of hands. And the best way to learn is observation. That's why I always tell my students to get a reference, because you're going to observe and observe and observe, and then after observing and copying, observing and copy, kind of learn the anatomy. And obviously if you can reach to books and anatomy lessons, then yeah, that's great. It just make you notice some things faster. If you still didn't observe, you will with the classes. Okay, that's better. I like this bone better. And I think always look to the hand in all the angles to see if there's something wrong. I think it's good now, actually. Let me see, here it's a bit thick. So always with adding clay or cutting the clay off. So I added the clay, now I can come here and cut off if I think it's too thick with my knife, and I can smooth it out after with either new clay or acetone, which I think acetone is easier to sand little things than the paper. You just go for chemical sanding and it gets less work than sanding everything. I think the hand is small and the fingers are big, so I might have to connect this finger. Yeah, that is what's wrong. So here is the bone. Look, sometimes we see something with, hi Patricia, sometimes we notice things are wrong and we're not sure what it is. So here what it is, the bones, these bones are here, and the fingers are connecting pretty much at the bone. This is wrong. These fingers are shorter inside, because remember this line, look at the distance, it's a big distance here, and we are not having this happening here. So I'm going to do that and connect those fingers closer together. So the finger is gonna look shorter and the hand bigger, because the fingers were, if you do this mistake, it looks like the finger is huge and the hand is small. And it's just because the fingers are connecting it with each other too far away, so you need to kind of come closer. I look better already. And same thing this side. Kind of messed up my bone in there when I forgot I just put it. I thought it was dry. Oops, I'm out of the camera. Okay. So this looks way better now. The fingers don't look huge and the hand doesn't look small. But I still don't like this way that this finger is separating here. No, it's better. And here also we don't have this curve in here. It goes straight there. There we go. I like that. Here also can go a little bit higher where the fingers meet each other here. There. Okay. And now that I like the result, I'm going to cut the hand off, and then it's going to be just the same as I did. I could smooth it out here, but I can also smooth it out there in the arm. Doesn't matter. And to smoothen out, you can put some oil, brush, and alcohol after. So there it is. I'm going to remove gently and try not to mess up what I just did, and place the hand in there. So let me go farther with my cell phone there, and with this camera now farther. This image shouldn't be from the top, but that's the only way I have to do it right now. And I have to cut this, right? Let's do the same as we did for the other hand. I'm going to peel that off. Make it easier to fit the hand in here. There we go. I'm gonna fit it in here, and it's not gonna fit probably. No, it's not. I'm gonna cut a little bit. It doesn't need to come all the way here because there's a little space here, but not that much. So. Let's see if this is enough. Yeah, that's enough. And this is kind of what it is. I'm gonna put the gel already, and then I'll pause to check with the guitar, but we can already have the gel inside the hand, so we don't need to take it out again. So gel inside the hole, liquid clay, whatever brand you're using. And if you smooth out the hand before putting on the arm, the best thing to do is bake the hand before you place it in here, because if it's smooth and you grab it and you hold it, you probably will mess up the smoothing and you will need to brush it again. That's why I do it after. Okay, so right here. And now let's put our guitar and check his pose. So there. Can't beat. Right here. It's not an easy task. His hand could be a little bit out like this, like he just blammed it, just blum and then took the hand out, or no, should be closer to the cord. I think it should be a little bit closer to the cord. Ooh, I'm just afraid to do it so much. Stay there. Don't run away, guitar. It's kind of here. And put a little bit down. Okay. I'm just gonna put a little bit closer here. Not much. Something like that, right? I think so. I like that. And now that I like that, and take it off. So we're gonna have to be putting in and out this guitar, because I didn't want to test if the strings would make it, because if those strings, you guys are gonna see how I made this guitar, if these strings rip, it's gonna be a pain to redo it. So I really don't want to test if the heat will mess it up or not. So I'm just gonna put some arm, and then I'll have to replace the hand size, but I won't move the arm so much. So just a little bit of clay, same thing that we did the other side, just so this hand can stay here very well. Let me get closer in this image. And it doesn't matter the shape of the arm there. I'm doing thinner than I want, and then after I bake I can fix it all. Okay. And that's it, guys. Now I'm gonna bake it, and then we can start his jackets, or we can paint, or we can start the jacket if there's not really a rule. Before baking, always check the pose, see if that is exactly what you want, then you get ready to bake. I like it, I really do. Alright guys, do you guys like that? So I'm gonna bake it, and I'll be back for our next step, which I still didn't decide what I'm gonna do. Do you guys like it? Let me try to show from different angles. Now I turn off the other camera so you guys can we can chat a bit. These fingers still look too big. I might have to put more clay here or make it thicker. Still look a little bit big. I don't know. It's not, no, actually, because this one is as big as this one. It's just full bending. Maybe the thumb is too thin. No, I can still do it even when it's in his hand. I could still fix it if I think I need to. So. That's it. You guys like the pose? Maybe I should put his hand a little bit lower. Oh no. No, I like it. Okay guys, so this is what we got so far. I'm gonna bake it, and let me see what time it is. I have 1 hour to pick up my kids at school, and I still have to bake that, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to come back today. If not, tomorrow I'm here, and tomorrow I have the whole day to work on John Lennon. Okay, so I'll probably be a lot here tomorrow. Okay guys, see you all. Thanks for joining me. I hope you guys liked it. Bye bye.